Alright, here's a little project I want to show you what I've been doing with aluminum. I get these pictures of birds, setups of birds. This company cuts them out of metal, out of steel, and sells them. I cut them out of aluminum. 60,000 stick aluminum. What it is, I go ahead and I get the aluminum, scrap, I get it, or anywhere. You spray adhesive on the pieces of paper and then on the aluminum, stick it down, drill holes, I don't know, around 3/16 inch thick, where I'm going to do the cutouts. And I'm going to use my scrolling saw, using very thin blade so I can turn for the little radiuses. Blades 18 and a half teeth per inch. So it's pretty fine blade. I tried a coarser blade in it. It didn't cut as well. So this 18 teeth per inch blade is real nice. And like I say, I'll show you finished product. I'm not going to show you cutting it out on a scroll saw because you should be knowing what you're doing. Alright, let me cut out some of these now, show you how it looks like going along. First I'm going to cut out like I say, the centers, and then after all that's cut out, then I'll show you. Then I'll just cut the outer body out on the bandsaw. Alright. Alright, this is what I have so far cut out. The hummingbird one. Like I say, I'm going to use the bandsaw to cut the rest of it out. And I'll show you what it looks like. Here, one thing let me show you. I got this Harbor Freight scroll saw, and I did two things to it. I didn't like how they had to hold down. It didn't apply enough pressure and down. So I jury-rigged this one out of a piece of aluminum angle I had. So the other thing I did was I run it without the side on it. This way it's real easy for me to get my hand in here to get that bottom blade hooked on there. Otherwise you're going at it blind. You can hardly see it. This way you can get at it. So gets a little bit more messy down in there. That worked out real well. Alright, let me show you the hummingbird once I cut it out, and then I got another little project. Here's what it looks like cut out. And then like I say, this paper is stuck on there with contact cement, so I put some lacquer thinner in there, clean it off, sand it, and then I'll show you what it looks like before I paint it. Two other little things I'm going to cut out. This is a little man. This is actually a silhouette from some kind of game called Among Us Spacemen. It's my 5-year-old grandson. He's into that, so I'm going to show you how I cut that out. This one over here is from Five Nights at Freddy. It's some kind of character for some show that my 8-year-old granddaughter likes. So I'll show you what that looks cut out. Alright, these are what I have cut out so far on the scroll saw. And then the rest I'll cut out on the bandsaw. Like I say, you want to do any little woodworking or anything, only real three pieces of equipment you really need. Scroll saw for cutting this little stuff out. A bandsaw, which really comes in handy, even for ripping up to 9-inch wide sort of boards, cutting pieces out. And then the other thing that you should have that's small is this sander, Harbor Freight sander. I strictly keep it up in this position because I used it to square off boards and everything else. There's also little sander comes in handy for little stuff you can't get at with the big one. And a drill press. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of equipment you can do a lot with. Well, and then again, if there's the chop saw is always nice too. But that's all I really use. All right. This is how the silhouettes look after I cut them on the bandsaw, sanded a little bit. I decided whether I should put an eye in the rabbit or not. Maybe I might. And then, like I say, I gotta clean the bird and this off with lacquer thinner, and then sand them up, and I'll show you what the sort of look like before I paint them. This is the hummingbird and the flower. Still got to drill a hole down here. And this is the one. These are the cutouts that I got for the 2 grandkids. Now let me tell you, all of this stuff is templates easy to acquire. All I do is get it up on the screen on a computer, the picture I want, copy the screen, go into Corel Photo House, paste it in there. Then I can go in and eliminate a lot of the black, erase a lot of the stuff. So I just have an outline of this. Then I can blow it up to any size I want. And that's where I get my designs from. Real easy to do. I show it more in some of my other videos. Let me show you them next when they're painted. These are birds I cut out of 16th inch aluminum and then attached them to the wall, painted in black, attached them to the wall, and the project came out pretty nice. All right, the birds are, like 10, 11 inches tall. And everybody likes the hummingbird the best, even though I still like that owl. All right, that's the end of that project.